Okay, so how does this firebending work exactly? Is it like biological, spiritual? Do you eat spicy food and then weaponize the burps?
I manifest my inner hate and the power of the sun.
Oh, so you're like walking solar panel?
Yeah, but less useful and way more dramatic about it.
Mock me again, and you'll taste the power of the sun.
Cool. Can you charge my phone while you're at it? My battery's almost dead.
I am not your personal power bank, Garmadon.
Oh, come on. You're my last hope. Megatron won't let me use his USB port anymore.
You have a USB port? Where?
You don't want to know.
Power of the sun is overrated. True power lies in the shadows.
I won't be lectured about what power is overrated by a guy whose vitamin D levels are in the negatives, Voldemort.
The D stands for dangerous.
Honestly, it's pathetic how obsessed you all are with glowing skin and summer tans. I prefer the dignified complexion of haunted royalty.
Ooh, spooky! Someone get this man a crown and a coffin. Count Dracula has a competition.
Let's not pretend you wouldn't sell a Horcrux for one day of melanin. But hey, one handshake, and you can have tan skin like me.
Firstly, I'm not foolish enough to make a deal with you. You turn me into an NFT or something. And secondly, your skin is tanned?
You think a shade of yellow like this is natural? I bathe in gamma rays just to maintain it.
Speaking of tans, Master, when are you going to use that solarium voucher I gave you for your birthday?
I'm on it, okay? I've just been really busy.
It's been exactly 2 months. If you don't like it, just say so.
Well, if you're not going to use it, you can give it to me. I've been looking to get a little tan for the summer.
I said I'm on it. For the love of Sith, just give me a room already.
Just saying.
But this whole firebending thing gave me an idea for a new innator, one that would breathe fire.
An excellent idea. With such a machine, you could scorch the land and bring your enemies to their knees.
Well, that's one possibility, sure. But I was mostly thinking about using it to ruin other people's marshmallows.
Ruin marshmallows?
You see, as a child, I wasn't allowed to toast marshmallows like the other kids. So now, my grand revenge will come. I will burn every marshmallow in the entire tri-state area with my new Marshmallow Ruininator.
Sorry, Sidious. I have to ask now. What is he even doing here?
Yeah. From what we know, the only serious crime he's committed is against fashion.
I wouldn't underestimate him. He is a German. These guys always end up on the wrong side of history somehow.
Look, I know he's not exactly the embodiment of darkness, but I just couldn't bring myself to send him away.
Why not? He's trying to roast marshmallows with a doomsday weapon.
Those marshmallows will get what they deserve.
Look, I just don't get it. I was under the impression we were trying to strengthen this council. And then you let a twank like this in?
Get Doofenshmirtz's name out of your mouth.
Excuse me, since when did Megatron become the protector of the weak?
You just wouldn't understand. This man has been through a lot.
Look, I tried to dismiss him, but his backstory is too tragic.
Too tragic?
I would explain it to you, but every time I start thinking about it, I start crying. And I don't want to risk short-circuiting my suit.
And since when does tragic backstory count as a valid entry into this council?
I mean, a sad backstory is a staple of every good villain.
That's a good point. Every villain needs a tragic past that led them down the path of evil.
Funny you say that, because, what, maybe 5 of you have tragic backstories? The rest are just psychopaths with a god complex. And I know what I'm talking about. I'm one of them.
Silence, Bill. You're the last one I want to hear a psychological assessment from.
Relax, Lightning McWrinkle. Just look around. Half of you are walking Greek tragedies and the other half would stab a kitten for a parking spot.
Guilty of all charges.
Yeah, we know which group you belong to, Joker.
And I know which group I belong to. The classically tragic and misunderstood villain. Excluding Doofenshmirtz, of course. I have the most tragic backstory of you all.
You don't make me laugh.
There's nothing tragic about your backstory, Voldy. You're just a magical racist.
Perhaps. But you're forgetting the part where I was unloved and grew up in a cold, cruel orphanage.
Maybe if you hadn't bullied every other kid, the orphanage wouldn't have felt so cruel.
Those stinky muggles got what they deserved.
Yeah, you go straight into the psychopath pile.
That's rich coming from you, Ozai.
Why? I do not pretend to be misunderstood. I want as much power as I can get. That's the way of the world. The strong rule, the weak burn.
See? That's the kind of clarity I respect. He's evil and doesn't need a sad violin to justify it.
Besides, Voldemort is wrong. I have the second most tragic backstory here.
Wait, weren't you just bitten by a snake and got dramatic about it?
It wasn't just any snake. It was the Great Devourer. Its venom didn't just poison me. It filled every inch of my body with evil. Tragic, really. In another lifetime, I could have been a great hero. But I'm not complaining. Being a villain is way more fun.
Your backstory is nothing compared to mine, Garmadon. How I fought for survival in the gladiatorial pits of Kaon. How I rose from nothing to lead the
Great rebellion against bourgeois oppression. Yes, we know, Megatron. You've told us that story like 10 times already.
Every time someone says the word inequality, you launch into a 10-hour rant that starts with, I was forged in the pits of Kaon, like it's a podcast opener.
At this point, I could ghostwrite your whole monologue. It's getting old.
Oh, really? You're gonna judge my backstory, Shen? Out of all the tragic origins in this room, yours is definitely the weakest.
Hey, it's actually really tragic, okay?
What was it again? Mommy didn't love you, so you committed genocide.
Firstly, that is a gross oversimplification. And secondly, my mother stopped loving me after I committed genocide. At least get your insult chronologically accurate.
You know, Master, I just realized why we work so well as a team.
And why is that, Vader?
Because I'm a tragic fallen hero, consumed by guilt and inner conflict. And you're the straight-up evil, sociopathic type with no soul whatsoever. We perfectly complement each other, like peanut butter and jelly.
Sociopathic evil type, please. I'm simply goal-oriented.
My God, I haven't seen denial like this since that one pharaoh tried to convince everyone frogs weren't falling from the sky. Those were good old times. I was really creative back in the day.
Sure, I'm ruthless, but sociopath? That's a little strong, don't you think? Yes, I manipulated the entire planetary political system before I was 30, engineered a galactic war, lied to everyone I've ever met, and wiped out my entire family without showing a single sign of remorse, but... All right, I hear it now.
I hope no one is forgetting my tragic backstory. I watched my clan burn as a child. I lost the woman I loved to betrayal. I surrendered my soul for revenge. And in chasing it, I lost my humanity.
Ha! Pathetic.
Shut your imposter mouth. You wouldn't even recognize a tragic backstory if it hit you in the face. Don't even try to pretend yours is worse than mine.
Guess what? I don't.
What?
Yeah. Fake tragic backstories are for the weak. Power doesn't require pity.
Fake? What do you mean fake? That is my real backstory.
Oh, come on. I've created some wild ones in my time, but you don't need to pretend in front of me.
Pretend? What are you talking about?
Really? Is this how we're going to do this? Is it because you're ashamed of being a neutron?
Excuse me, what?
Wait, what's an Utrom?
We are small, pink, brain-shaped aliens. Tiny legs, huge ambition.
Hold on. Wait. You think I'm a Krang?
Krang, that washed-up dork. No, I mean, hold on a second. Wait. You're human?
Whoa! Plot twist!
You are an alien?
But you look human.
It's an exosuit.
An exosuit? You've been piloting a mech this whole time.
Pretty sleek, right?
But how have we never talked about this?
I don't know. I figured we were both just playing our roles. But hey, it makes sense now. I've always sensed you were somehow inferior to me.
Who are you calling inferior, you brain-stemmed jellyfish?
Careful who you insult, primate.
Wow. I did not have Shredder is an alien on my bingo card.
I did.
You always put the weirdest stuff there, Garmadon.
And yet, I'm the one who keeps winning. So, who's the weird one here?
So, what about you, Sauron? Would you consider yourself more of a power-hungry psycho or a tragic villain?
That's a difficult one. I mean, yes, Morgoth corrupted me, twisted my ideals, but I can't pretend I didn't follow him willingly. And it's not like I regret becoming evil. I guess I'm kind of both.
Wow, isn't this nice? We've learned so much about each other today. Emotional baggage was shared. Existential crises unpacked. Someone revealed they were an alien. This is team building, people.
Yes. Yes, touching. Now can we please get back to plotting evil schemes?
Exactly. So who wants to help me build my Marshmallow Ruininator?
Well, I guess with this, we will end today's episode, our dear viewers. Please give it a like and subscribe to this channel, where you can find new videos like these every single week. If you'd like to directly support my channel, check out my Patreon. The link is in the description. Special thanks belong to Council Overlord supporters, Sanada, Zach Pugh, Lord Petaris, Antonio Ranza, Toshineko, Lord Veznan, Vengeful Destroyer, Final Boss Josh, Samuel Chernu, Mati Ninja Gamer, Secret Squad, Matthew Green, and Matthew McGonagall. See you soon, and as always, for the Republic.